What's going on YouTube? This is Daybreak748 coming back at you guys with another quick little figure review. Today we are taking a look at none other than Chariot, the TV animated version, and this is from the hit anime Black Rock Shooter. Now honestly speaking, ever since they announced the release of this figure, I was super excited. Why? Because you guys know, if you've been watching my channel, I love Black Rock Shooter related items. As you guys know, I just recently reviewed all the other Black Rock Shooter figures from Figma, and I also showed you that I've obtained one of my holy grails, and that is the insane Black Rock Shooter. So to have Chariot now in my hands, I'm super excited, guys. So here we go. Let's get started. Standard packaging as we see it here. You have the sticker of authenticity. We have the nice window display right here. The two-tone color right there. On this side, you have a nice picture of Chariot. On the back, it shows you all the different accessories you get with Chariot and all the awesome poses you could get her to be in. So that's pretty exciting. On this side, another pose of the Chariot figure, which is awesome. On top, another nice picture, and on the bottom, the same exact picture. Alright guys, so give me a sec, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take her out of package and we'll see what she has to offer. Give me a sec, guys, be right back. Okay, and we are back, guys. We have Chariot out of package, and wow, this figure is razor sharp. It is amazing. Now, let me take you through the general gist before we take a look at Chariot herself. So, here we go. If you are new to this channel, I always start with the accessories, just like to keep things organized. So here we go. The first set of accessories you get two Figma bases. Now you usually get one, but because she comes with this giant accessory, they actually included two for you, so that's pretty nice. I love that. Also, to go along with those bases, you get these nice little additional pieces. What are these for? Well, if you want to get your Chariot figure in like an angled pose or whatever, or more dynamic pose, you can use these by just attaching it to this top piece right here and making it angled so you can have her in some more dynamic poses, which is quite nice. I love the fact that they included two of those for you. Another standard accessory you get with this Figma, or any Figma, is this Figma goodie bag. Love it because I know some of you guys don't like collecting the boxes, so this is a nice little bag where you can put and store away all of your non-used accessories. Up next, we have this pamphlet. Now, the cool thing about this pamphlet that I've never seen Figma do before is the following. This side looks pretty typical, but on the back here, I guess a lot more people are interested in Figmas these days, and they wanted another language on it, and there you go. Yes, this is all in English. So it tells you how to take off the faceplate, put the little macaroon on her fingers. You see all the warning hazards and all that stuff. And honestly speaking, guys, if you were planning to purchase this figure for a younger collector or someone who loves to play around with the figure and they're a little clumsy, I would get them something else, because this could be a very dangerous figure. The reason why I said razor sharp figure is because of the following. Here we go. First, we'll start off with the giant accessory, her wheel. Now, this acts as her wheel and also as a shield, as you guys can clearly see. Now, I love all the paint job, all the little just sculpting that they did with this wheel slash shield. This thing looks fantastic. I love it. I love all the little intricacies in the shield right here, or the wheel part. You also have a little hole here, so you could put like the peg for the display base. You could do a lot of different things with it, which is quite nice. I love it. But as you guys can clearly see, do you see all those raised little areas? If you, by accident, without looking at this, grab this like this and push down, or maybe you step on it, you could definitely puncture something. So be very, very careful. This is the reason why I said this might not be for younger collectors out there, unless you're very responsible and you will be careful with these little pieces here. So yeah, razor sharp. These things can be very dangerous. So that's that. But other than that, I have no complaints. As an adult collector, this is amazing. This thing is freaking badass. You get little peg holes here, so if you want to put the peg on and attach it here, you can definitely do that as well. So super excited that we got her wheel. Up next, you get her sword. Now, at first, I thought this was her sheath, and I tried to pull it out, but it doesn't. It's just her sword, and it looks freaking amazing. I like it. I like the black and gold, and yeah, looks nice and sleek, and looks great. Alright, up next, this came attached on the Chariot figure, but I took it off because there was like plastic around it. But yeah, once again, be very careful. These edges here are very, very sharp. If you grab it like this, or you step on it, or if you go like this, you can definitely hurt yourself. Please be very careful when you're handling this figure. So you get that. You get two alternate faces. You get this, I'm gonna look down on you, and yes, my hands are blue, but yeah, this creepy stare look that Chariot has. You also get this evil laughing face, which is also quite nice. And then you get tons of hands. So you ready? You get closed-fisted hands. Now, obviously, like any Black Rock shooter figure, you don't get the rack of hands. Instead, they come in just the blister packaging. So yeah, that's that. But I understand why, because these things are quite large. So you get two closed-fisted hands. You get one macaroon holding hand. And as you guys saw in the little description, all you need to do, take a macaroon and place it in between these two fingers. These two fingers are pliable, so you will be able to get it in there, so shouldn't be any problems. You get two open palm hands. Once again, loving the detail on these things because it looks freaking amazing. Now, you get two sword-wielding hands. Regular sword-wielding hands. Oh, I'm sorry. These two are the sword-wielding hands. And then you get one angled sword-wielding hand. So that's pretty cool. And lastly, my camera will probably have a hard time capturing this, but here we go. You get not one, but two macaroons, or three macaroons. You get this green one, you get the purple one, and the green one. Now, as you guys can clearly see, the green one right here has a little hole here, and there's another hole on the other side. So what do? You line up the fingers for this hand, and you just literally put the fingers and make sure they go line up with the holes, and there you have it. Now, if you just did what I did, which is drop one of the macaroon pieces, it's gonna be a pain to find, but I'll find it later. Alright guys, give me a sec. I'm gonna get my Chariot figure and I'm gonna put her in a pose, and then we'll talk about sculpt, articulation, and all that good stuff. Be right back. Okay, so here we go. We have Chariot here, and yes, I know she's not wearing her little crown, and it's because I wanted to show you guys how to put this on. But before we do that, let me just show you guys all of the basic stuff when it comes to the Chariot figure. Then I'll show you an awesome pose that I want to get her in, and then we'll call it a day. So when you take a look at the sculpting, I have to give Good Smile Company all the props in the world because they got this character down spot on. I love her nice, crazy, messy hair, and that's just Chariot. It looks amazing. I love her little dress piece right here. This piece right here, the white, is separate from this black piece, so keep that in mind. I love this little zipper detail that they've put, and I love all of the little buttons. Everything looks fantastic. The line work here that you see when it comes to the yellow or gold or whatever you want to call it, it's just nicely done. I don't have any paint blemishes on mine, and so yeah, looks good. If I take a look at the back here, the hair is once again very just, it's done perfectly. There is a peg hole here, obviously, for the crown, so keep that in mind. You have all these little details like this piece right here and this piece of her hair sticking out. So that's pretty nice. Now, moving down towards the lower half of her body, you clearly see the mechanized style of legs that she has. Now, because she has these wheels for her feet, sometimes getting her to stand, it could be quite troublesome. But if you're going to be using the Figma base, then you should not have any problems. I love how this looks. It looks so sleek. I love it. Now, once again, be very careful here because this is very sharp. So if you press your hand against this or whatever, you're definitely going to hurt yourself. So please be very careful. Articulation, here we go. The head is on a ball joint. It is a little limited because her neck is quite short. So you could get her to look down. You could make her look that far up, so it's pretty much straight on and that's it. The head can look left or right, obviously. The arms can go out that far. Figma joint, as you guys can clearly see there, so that's that. You have the bicep swivel built in. You have her hands. This is on the Figma 2.0 body, so keep that in mind. Her hands work quite nicely. She does have an upper diaphragm joint. It's actually hidden quite nicely. If you look carefully enough, you're gonna see that there is a divide right there. And that's because they're actually two separate pieces. This allows her to have that upper diaphragm joint right there, which works perfectly. And she can look all the way up. She does have a waist swivel, and it's underneath her skirt right here. And yes, she is wearing panties, and yeah. But anyways, moving forward, we have leg articulation. She has a thigh swivel. She has a double jointed knees, but it is a little limited, obviously, because of this armor joint right here. This piece right here is also jointed, so you could get her to move here. You also have spinning wheels, so which is really nice. She does have an upper thigh swivel built in right there, so you can move that. And there you have it. That is Chariot for you. Now, real quickly, want to show you guys how to put on her crown. The face, you guys know how to do it. I mean, I've shown this 1,000 times. You see this seam line right here? Literally pull off this piece, take off the existing face, put on the face you want, put the hair piece back in, and there you go. Now, when it comes to her crown, it's a little gimmicky. What do I mean by that? First, you see that the peg is actually right here. So you're gonna put the front piece in first, and you're gonna see that it's gonna butt against that little hair piece that's sticking out, but that's perfectly fine. You're gonna have to push it just a tad bit. It's gonna feel really bad, but that's the only way. And once you have it, you just push it in, and there you have it. You have Chariot with her badass crown. So far, so good. Real quickly, to interswap out the hand, just pull out the existing hand that you want to take off, revealing the peg, and there's the peg hole. Take the hand that you want. I'm going to be using this angled sword holding hand, and then put it in, and there you have it. You have Chariot with her sword. Alright guys, I'm going to take my last break. I'm going to get her in the pose I'm going to be displaying it as. I'm going to show it to you guys, and then we can wrap things up. Give me a sec, be right back. And there you have it guys, we have Chariot posed with her wheel and her sword, and she looks freaking badass. I love it. This is a must get for any responsible figure collector. Now guys, like I said, please be very careful when you're holding and just posing this figure because you could definitely hurt yourself and we don't want that. So guys, if you guys are interested in this figure, you should definitely go pick it up. You won't regret it because this thing is freaking fantastic. I love this Chariot figure, and if this is the last figure that they're going to release from the Black Rock Shooter franchise, then hey, it was a great run and I'm satisfied. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe. If you're new to this channel, welcome. And yeah, if you like what you saw, please hit that big yellow button and leave a comment down below letting me know what you guys think. Alright guys, well until next time, this is Daybreak748 and I'm signing out. Peace out guys.